and public meeting will start in a short while. We request all parents and students to get seated in the auditorium for the public meeting. Good afternoon, everybody. We request the parents and students to get seated in the auditorium for the public meeting. We request all parents and students to get seated in the auditorium for the public meeting. we request all parents and students to get seated in the auditorium for the public meeting. The public meeting will resume in a short while now. We request all parents and students to get seated in the auditorium. We request all parents and students to get seated in the auditorium for the public meeting. Our guests have arrived. They'll be here in a short while. We request all parents and students to get seated in the auditorium. We request all parents and students to get seated in the auditorium. Meanwhile, the prize winners have to get seated in the front row of the auditorium. We request the prize winners to occupy the seats in the front row. Good afternoon. We request all parents and students to get seated in the auditorium. Today we have gathered here to celebrate 39th annual day celebration of our school, Utsav 2K26. Our guests have arrived and soon they will reach the venue for the public meeting. The discipline committee and all teachers have to be very alert. Students have to remain silent in their seats till the end of the public meeting. First, we'll have the welcome dance when the guests arrive, and that is followed by the public meeting. All through the function, the students are expected to be well disciplined. No one should talk or move out of their seats. The parents and students should get seated in the auditorium quickly. Soon after the public meeting, the cultural show resumes, so the audience is not expected to move about until the guests leave the auditorium. The audience must stay back for the cultural show while the guests leave the auditorium. The teachers of the discipline committee are expected to be in their assigned position before the public meeting starts. We request the parents and students to get seated in the auditorium. We request parents and students to get seated in the auditorium for the public meeting. Our guests have arrived and they will be here in a short while. We request all parents and students to get seated in the auditorium for the public meeting. Our guests have arrived and soon they'll reach the venue for the public meeting here. The discipline committee and all teachers to be very alert. Students have to remain silent in their seats till the end of the public meeting. We'll have the welcome dance when the guests arrive, and that is followed by the public meeting. All through the function, the students are expected to be in well-disciplined manner. We request all parents and students to get seated in the auditorium. We request parents and students to get seated in the auditorium for the public meeting. We are privileged to have SREE Rajib Barua, Regional Officer of CBSE Thiruvananthapuram, as the chief guest, and Srimati Parvati V, IIS, Director of Central Bureau of Communication under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, as a special guest. She is the alumna of 2001 SNPS batch. Soon the guests would arrive here, escorted by the dignitaries of the management. We request parents and students to get seated in the auditorium. We also request the teachers occupying the last rows to come forward and occupy the front rows. Teachers are requested to occupy the seats in the front rows of the auditorium. We request all teachers, students, and parents to get seated in the auditorium for the public meeting. Good afternoon, everyone. We request all parents and students to get seated in the auditorium. We have gathered here to celebrate 39th annual day celebration of our school, Utsav 2K26. We are privileged to have Sri Raju Barua, Regional Officer of CBSE Thiruvananthapuram as a chief guest, and Srimati Parvati V, IIS, Director of Central Bureau of Communication under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting as the special guest. She is the alumna of 2001 SNPS batch. The guests will arrive here in a short while. We request all parents and students to get seated in the auditorium. We request all parents and students to get seated in the auditorium. Our guests have arrived and soon they will reach the venue for the public meeting. Please note, the first two rows are reserved for the guests. Please leave the first two rows for the guests and dignitaries. Discipline committee teachers, please take care of that. First two rows must be left free for guests and dignitaries. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 39th annual day celebration of Sri Narayana Public School, Kollam. Our chief guest, Sri Raju Barua, Regional Officer, CBSE Thiruvananthapuram, and our special guest, Srimati Parvati V, IIS, Director of Central Bureau of Communication, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, are escorted to the venue by the honorable dignitaries of Sri Narayana Education Society, PTA members, principal and vice principal. Students are requested to be seated silent in their seats. The discipline committee members and all the teachers gathered here have to take care of the discipline in the auditorium. Students are expected to be in well-disciplined manner. Our guests have arrived. Today we are privileged to have Sri Raju Barua, Regional Officer of CBSE Thiruvananthapuram, and Srimati Parvati V, IIS, Director of Central Bureau of Communication, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting as the guests for the 39th annual day celebration of our school. Our guests have arrived. We request all to rise and welcome our guests. Our chief guest, Sri Raju Barua, Regional Officer, CBSE Thiruvananthapuram is the chief guest, and our special guest, Srimati Parvati V, IIS, Director of Central Bureau of Communication, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, are escorted to the venue by the honorable dignitaries of Sri Narayana Education Society, PTA members, principal and vice principal. Good afternoon. We feel extremely privileged to have with us the regional officer of CBSE Thiruvananthapuram, Sri Rajiv Barua, as the chief guest, and Srimati Parvati V, IIS, Director of Central Bureau of Communication under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, as the special guest on our 39th Annual Day celebrations. To start the function, we have the welcome dance that won first position in category 3 in the CBSE State Youth Festival. The dance depicts Vishnu Maya, the powerful son of Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati, who often appears as riding a buffalo, fighting against the obstacles through illusion and divine will.
മടകിൽ ചേരുമൊരു മഹിഷമേറുമൊരു ദൈവം പെരുമുട്ടുകരകിലും ആവണങ്ങാട്ടും ഉണ്ണിയായി അമരൻ രൂപം കാലഭരണനീല കണ്ഠസുത മാനവർക്കു തുടങ്ങിയേ നാശധാരണം കേശവപ്രിയം ശംഭു സംഭൂത ദേവം ചന്ദന മലരും അഴകിൽ അകിൽപുകയും നിൻ കനകം കോവിൽ അകിലമരും അരസുതമായവനേ മായാവി മായാചാരി മാലുകൾ നീക്കണമേ കൂട്ടായി കൂടെ എന്നും ചേർന്നു നടക്കണമേ പൊന്നിയന്മായേ കണ്ണായി കാക്കണമേ പരമായി ഗുരുവായി ഗുണമായി ചേരണമേ പല വേഷമായി പല ഭൂഷകളായി വരമൊഴിയായി വായ്മൊഴിയായി പാടും പാട്ട് എന്നുള്ളതിൽ വന്നിങ്ങു നന്നായി വിളങ്ങുക എന്നുള്ളിൽ പൊന്നുമായേ ഇന്നു ചാത്തന്റെ വീരചരിതങ്ങൾ ചൊല്ലുന്ന ചേലുള്ള പാട്ടുപാടാം ഞങ്ങളാടണ് പൊന്നു വിഷ്ണുമായേ പാർവതി ബാലഗണപതി പാർവതി ലാളിത വേളയൊന്നിൽ മാതൃസ്നേഹത്തിന്റെ വശ്യ സൗന്ദര്യമോ കൈലാസമാകെ നിറഞ്ഞൊഴുകി അതു കണ്ടു ദാസിയ മാനസിനി മനം മാതൃസ്നേഹത്തിനാൽ ആർദ്രമായി ആരാരും കാണാതെ ബാലഗണേശനെ തൻ മകനെ പോലെ പാലും മൂട്ടി പാർവതി അത് കണ്ടു ശാപഭൂമിയപ്പോൾ ചണ്ടാള ജന്മം എടുത്തു നീ ഭൂമിയിൽ ചെന്നു വസിക്കുക എന്നരുളി. കോപം ശമിച്ചൊരു വേളയിൽ പാർവതി ശാപമോക്ഷം നൽകി മാനസിക്കായി. നിന്നുടെ മാതൃഹൃദയത്തിലുണ്ടായ ആഗ്രഹം വ്യർത്ഥമാകില്ല തോഴി. കാട്ടാള ജന്മത്തിലെങ്കിലും നീ പരമേശ്വര പുത്രനായി പാലൂട്ടിടും. മാസരവത്സരമേറെ കഴിഞ്ഞു പോയി ദ്രാവിഡ ദേശത്തിൽ കാനനത്തിൽ അവതാരമായി വന്നു കൂളിവാക. പാർത്ഥനു പാശുപതാസ്ത്രം നൽകിയ ശ്രീശങ്കരനന്നു കാനനത്തിൽ കരികരടി വ്യാക്രമൃഗ ഹരിഹരിണ വന്യമൃഗ മൃഗയ വിനോദമായി സഞ്ചരിക്കെ കാൺകയായി ദൂരയാ വാഗമരച്ചോട്ടിൽ കാനന കന്യക കൂളിവാക. അഞ്ചിതൽ പൂവ് പോലെ അഞ്ജന സുന്ദരി കാനനത്തിൽ കണ്ടു ദേവദേവൻ. വനദേവ കന്യക കഞ്ചവിലോചനെ നിന്നോട് ചേരുവാൻ മോഹമേറെ. ഉള്ളത്തിലുണ്ടായ മോഹത്തെ അന്നേരം നന്നായി മൊഴിഞ്ഞു ദേവദേവൻ. കാട്ടാളനായി വന്നു കാമം പറഞ്ഞവൻ കാമാരി ശങ്കരൻ എന്നറിഞ്ഞു. ദേവാദിദേവനാം ഈശനെ കാമനായി കാൺവതിതെന്തൊരു കഷ്ടമല്ലേ. ചെയ്തേ നിന്നു ഹന്തകുല ദൈവമേ ചിന്തിച്ചവളന്നു ശങ്ക പൂണ്ടു. ശ്രീ പരമേശ്വരി ശങ്കരി ദേവിയെ നന്നായി ജനിച്ചെന്നു കൂടിവാക. സഖി, ഒട്ടും ശങ്ക വേണ്ട. നിന്റെ രൂപത്തിൽ ഞാൻ ശിവനുമായി സംഗമിച്ച് ഒരു സൽപുത്ര ജന്മമുണ്ടാകും. മായാവാക പാർവതി രൂപം ശിവശക്തി സംയുക്തം ബാലജനനം. ഓം യും രും ഗളകണ്ഠരൂപായ നമ. ഓം താം തകദിന താം കതകദിന താം കതകദിന പരമേശനേകി അമ്പിളി പോലൊരു പൂവൈതൽ കൂളിവാക തൻമുലയൂട്ടി പൊന്നുണ്ണിക്കായി. അച്ഛനേകിയ മഹിഷം അവനൊരു നല്ല കളിപ്പാട്ടം. കാടകമൊന്നിൽ കളിച്ചു രസിച്ചു പൊന്നുണ്ണിക്കണ്ണൻ. ഇരവുകളും പലതായി പോയി മറങ്ങി ഒരു ദിനം അരികിലായി അണയുന്നു നാരദർ. വർഷങ്ങളേഴും കഴിഞ്ഞെന്നറിയുക നീ നിന്നവതാര ലക്ഷ്യം ജലന്ധരപദം കൈലാസം ചെന്നും നീ വാങ്ങുക വരഗുണവൻ ശങ്കര പാർവതി പ്രിയസുതനേ. നേടാനായി നേരെ ചെന്നുടൻ കൈലാസ മാമല തന്നിലായി ശ്രീ മഹാദേവനെ കണ്ടു വണങ്ങുവാൻ അനുവദിച്ചില്ലെന്നു നന്ദികേശൻ. മായാരൂപത്താൽ ശ്രീ മഹാവിഷ്ണുവായി വേഷം പൂണ്ടെന്നു ബാലകനും കാണുവണങ്ങി ശ്രീ മഹാദേവനെ നേടിയവൻ ദിവ്യമന്ത്രങ്ങളും. പാർവതി ദേവി കൊടുത്തുടൻ നല്ലൊരു മണി ചേർത്ത് കെട്ടിയ കുറുവടിയും. കുറുവടിയഴകിൽ കൈകളിലേന്തി മായാരൂപം പൂണ്ടൊരു ദേവൻ നിമിഷം എന്ന് വരുന്നു കണ്ടിതു അസുരൻ പലതായി കുതറിയതോടി പോരിനണഞ്ഞു ജലന്ധരനസുരൻ കണ്ഠം വന്നത് ഛേദിപ്പാനായി പോർവിളി കൊണ്ടു സുദർശനമായൊരു ആയുധരൂപം കൊണ്ടു ദേവൻ പലനാൾ നീണ്ടൊരു പോരതിനൊടുവിൽ ജലന്ധരവധവും ചെയ്തു ദേവൻ. വിഷ്ണുരൂപ ഓംകാര ശ്രീ ഗൗരി രൂപ ഓംകാര ഗളകണ്ഠരൂപ ഓംകാര ഹരരുദ്രരൂപ ഓംകാര നമ പ്രണവരൂപ ഓംകാര ശ്രീ വിദ്യരൂപ ഓംകാര ധനധാനി രൂപ ഓംകാര മഹാമായ രൂപ ഓംകാര ഹരിവിഷ്ണുരൂപ ഓംകാര ശ്രീ ഗൗരി രൂപ ഓംകാര ഗളകണ്ഠരൂപ ഓംകാര ഹരരുദ്രരൂപ ഓംകാര നമ പ്രണവരൂപ ഓംകാര ശ്രീ വിദ്യരൂപ ഓംകാര ധനധാനി രൂപ ഓംകാര മഹാമായ രൂപ ഓംകാര ഹരിവിഷ്ണുരൂപ ഓംകാര ശ്രീ ഗൗരി രൂപ ഓംകാര ഗളകണ്ഠരൂപ ഓംകാര ഹരരുദ്രരൂപ ഓംകാര നമ പ്രണവരൂപ ഓംകാര ശ്രീ വിദ്യരൂപ ഓംകാര ധനധാനി രൂപ ഓംകാര മഹാമായ രൂപ. മായാവി മായാചാരി മാലുകൾ നീക്കണമേ കൂട്ടായി കൂടെ എന്നും ചേർന്നു നടക്കണമേ പൊന്നിയൻ മായേ കണ്ണായി കാക്കണമേ ഫലമായി ഗുരുവായി ഗുണമായി ചേരണമേ.
Thank you, girls, for that mesmerizing performance. Now the stage will be arranged for the public meeting. We feel extremely privileged to have with us the regional officer of CBSE Thiruvananthapuram, Sri Raju Barua, as a chief guest, and Srimati Parvati V. IIS, Director, Central Bureau of Communication under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, as a special guest on this auspicious occasion. Sri Narayana Public School, Vadakevila, has a legacy of its own, shaped by the dedication and achievements of the management of Sri Narayana Educational Society. Started in 1986, the school has emerged as Center of Excellence over the years under the leadership of Engineer M.L. Anitharan Sir, President, and Professor K. Shashikumar Sir, Secretary of Sri Narayana Educational Society. The PTA and Alumni Association are strong pillars of support. Our alumni are spread across the globe, upholding the glory of our institution. We have photo gallery of former students in all top-notch careers in our auditorium to honor them. The school continues to uphold its commitment to the society as a center of academic excellence, fostering innovation, discipline, and values. public meeting will start in a short while. Welcome to the 39th Annual Day Celebration of Sri Narayana Public School, Vadakevila, Utsav 2K26. The stage is set for the public meeting. May I now invite our Chief Guest, Sri Raju Barua, Regional Officer of CBSE, and Special Guest, Srimati Parvati V. IIS, Director of Central Bureau of Communication, along with the dignitaries of the management to the dais for the public meeting. Now let us start the public meeting.
To start our 39th annual day on a blessed note, I invite the prayer team to the stage to lead us in the school prayer.
ദൈവമേ കാത്തുകൊള്ളുക കൈവിടാതിങ്ങു ഞങ്ങളെ നാവികൻ നീ ഭവാബ്ദിക്കൊരാവിവൻ തോണി നിൻ പദം ഒന്നൊന്നായി എണ്ണി എണ്ണി തൊട്ടെണ്ണം പൊരുളൊടും തമ്പുരാൻ ദൈവമേ കാത്തുകൊള്ളുക കൈവിടാതിങ്ങു ഞങ്ങളെ നാവികൻ നീ ഭവാബ്ദിക്കൊരാവിവൻ തോണി നിൻ പദം നിൻ പദം നിൻ പദം.
I am delighted to invite a true leader and our guiding force, our support and strength, with a clear vision and passion entwined with novelty in all the activities of the school. Let me invite our respected principal, Sri Subhash MS, to welcome the gathering and present the school annual report.
Good afternoon to all. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm and hearty welcome everyone gathered here for the 39th annual day Utsav 2K26 of our school. It is a celebration of our students' talents, achievements, hard work and collective efforts of teachers, parents and management. First of all, I would like to welcome Engineer M.L. Anidharan Sir, President of SREE Narayana Educational Society, to the wonderful event. This program has been made possible through the dedicated efforts of our Honorable Secretary of Sri Narayana Educational Society, Professor K. Sasikumar sir. I warmly welcome sir to this program. I extend my sincere gratitude to our chief guest for gracing this prestigious event. Having such a distinguished personality with us today is truly an honor. We had the privilege of visiting the regional office the first week of this month, where we had warm and friendly interaction regarding our school and its educational practices. I am deeply thankful to our chief guest for accepting our invitation and sharing his valuable time to be with us. With great respect and pleasure, I welcome Honorable Regional Officer Thiruvananthapuram, Mr. Rajiv Barua, to this wonderful occasion. Please welcome him, a big clap. With all respect, I welcome our Chief Special Guest, Srimati Parvati V. IAS, Director, Central Bureau of Communication, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India, and SNPS Alumna 2001 batch to this program. I welcome Vice President of Sri Narayana Education Society, Sri Krishnabhadran sir, to this program. I warmly welcome Treasurer of Sri Narayana Education Society, Sri K. Balachandran sir, to this program. With all respect, I welcome Engineer Ajay sir, Joint Secretary, Sri Narayana Education Society. I welcome Dr. Sudesh M.S., PTA President of Sri Narayana Public School. A warm welcome to Deputy Principal Srimati Vinitha Vasudevan, Vice Principal Mr. Mahesh Kumar, HM, all other dignitaries, principals of various schools, management executive members, Master Nirmal Krishna, head boy, Kumari Amida Jayakumar, head girl, to this program. I welcome all the members, parents, teachers, and students for this wonderful event. Thank you one and all. It's my pleasure to read the report, and I have one request that all the dignitaries, if you keep aside, you can watch the slides on the screen. It's my pleasure and privilege to present the annual report of academic session 2025-26. We have always been committed to create an environment in the school which helps the young minds blossom and to provide a platform for individual thinking and holistic development. The annual day celebration of academic year 2025 was conducted on 11th and 12th February with great enthusiasm. The program was a vibrant platform for students to showcase their talents and creativity, reflecting the cultural richness and value upheld by the institution. The event brought together the students, teachers, parents, and distinguished guests, making a memorable occasion for this. Sri K.V. Mohan Kumar IAS, retired writer in Malayalam literature, was the chief guest, and Srimati Lakshmi Priya SS, IAS, Assistant Director Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India, Kochi, and of course, alumna of SNPS 2011 batch was a special guest on this occasion. Proficiency Award winners and Youth Festival winners were honored for this excellent performances. Students of all classes presented various entertainment programs. Another highlight of Sri Narayana Public School was inauguration of Gurudeva Indoor Stadium. Sri Vellapalli Nadeshan, General Secretary, SNDP Yogam, inaugurated, and in his speech, he emphasized the importance of sports and games. He also highlighted the significant influences that teachers have in shaping the character and future of the students. Sri Narayana Public School has produced excellent academic result in academic year 2024-25. Grade 12 out of 270 students, 48 students secured full A1 grades. The school topper's position was shared by 3 students in science stream, Diyarubia BR, Anindida D. Baiju, and Deviga MG, who scored an outstanding 496 out of 500 with 99.2%. We are holding national level 5th ranks for last 3 years. In commerce stream, Adityan Rajiv emerged as the school topper with an impressive score of 485 out of 500 with a 97%. For grade 10, the 20 students scored full A1. Maithili S. Nair emerged as a school topper with outstanding scores of 492 out of 500, achieving percentage of 98.4. Our children have excelled by renowned institutions such as IIT and NIT. This year, through NEET, 8 students secured admissions, 3 students for IIT and 5 students NIT. Merit Day was organized in association with Desingnar Sahodaya and Sri Narayana Public School to felicitate the meritorious students from various schools under the Sahodaya who achieved full A1 in all subjects and those who secured center marks. The chief guest was Sri K.S. Mani, IAS retired, honored the award winners and appreciate their hard work and education. The school reopened for a new academic year 2025-26 on 5th June. Along with the students, teachers also came to the school with great happiness. Shiva Prasad Foundation Day was observed on 16 June. Former PSC Chairman and Vice Chancellor Dr. K. Radhakrishnan inaugurated the function. On this occasion, civil service achievers Aditya Nadarajan and Soumya Krishna were honored for their remarkable achievements. Students of 10th and 12th of Sri Narayana Public School along with the achievers were also honored during the program. The honors were conferred by Sri Nishant Sinha, IAS, Additional Sub-Collector Kollam. Reading Week was observed on 19th June to 6th July. During this time, a book fair was conducted. International Yoga Day and Music Day was celebrated on 21st June in our school. Program begins with the speeches highlighting the importance of yoga in our daily life. Variety of musical programs were also conducted. The school council election was conducted on Friday, 27th June 2025. Students from class 6th to 12 were given the opportunity to exercise their voting rights. Nirmal Krishna of grade 12th B was elected as head boy, while Amida Jayakumar R of class 12th G was elected as a head girl. The election process was efficiently organized by Social Studies Department. The entire event was marked by excitement and enthusiasm, as it offered students a valuable hands-on experiences in democratic practices and civic responsibility. The school announced its head boy and head girl along with the captain, vice captains, and prefects in the investiture ceremony conducted on 29th July. The chief guest of this occasion was Sri A. Pradeep Kumar, ACP Special Branch, Kollam City. During the ceremony, the house captains, vice captains and prefects were honored with their badges and house flags by principal. A capacity building program on artificial intelligence in the classroom was conducted on 5th July at the school auditorium. Teachers from various schools participated in this program. The workshop focused on enabling teachers to help students understand the curriculum in a simple and effective manner using artificial intelligence as a tool in the classroom. The school youth festival for dance and music was conducted on 25th to 29th in the school auditorium. On August 11th, an inter-house space competition was conducted by class 12th students for grade 11th and 9th. The program aimed to enhance students' interest and knowledge in space science through interactive activities. On August 12th, a brain-bouncing role play was also organized. Class 9th students, the activity was conducted in the form of an experience sharing session which helped students gain inspiration and insight to space mission. In connection with the Space Day, a painting competition was also organized for primary and upper primary session. Students enthusiastically expressed their creativity and understanding of space through colorful and imaginative network. On 11th and 12th August, a senior boys and girls Kabaddi team participated in the CBSE cluster Kabaddi tournament held at Oxford School, Trivandrum. The senior girls team delivered an impressive performance and secured second runner-up position. On 14th August 2025, the school organized various inter-house competitions such as national anthem singing, patriotic song, notice board decoration, and other related events. Students from the primary session dressed up as national leaders and freedom fighters and participated in colorful procession. The vibrant program created a strong sense of inspiration among all students, fostering feelings of nationalism and pride in our independence. Onam was celebrated with great joy and enthusiasm. All the students came dressed in a variety of colored costumes. Various programs and competitions also were organized, which brought immense happiness to both students and teachers. The Mahasamadhi Day of Sri Narayana Guru was observed on 20th September 2025. The program commenced with the prayer and floral tribute to Sri Narayana Guru. Srimad Narayana Dharmavardhan Swamigal graced the occasion as the chief guest. Students presented speeches and recitations highlighting the ideologies, values and practices preached by Sri Narayana Guru, making the event meaningful and inspiring. Designated Sahodaya School Complexes district event Manchira Dhwani 2025 held at Patur Sri Buddha Central School. In the competition conducted on September 26 and 27, Sri Narayana Public School emerged as overall champion. A bagless day was conducted for grade 1 students on Friday 7th October 2025 and grade 2nd on December 12. On this special day, students have explored the joy of learning in abundance through engaging and meaningful activities. The aim of Bagless Day is to bring about a positive change amongst children by helping them explore their hidden talents, reducing academic pressure and enhancing the pleasure of learning. On October 2022, Kissomania Resurgence 2025, a kids competition was successfully conducted by students of Sri Narayana Public School. The participants presented themselves confidently and performed very well throughout of the competition. The event was inaugurated by Professor K. Shashikumar, Secretary of Sri Narayana Education Society. More than 15 schools participated in the competition, making it a vibrant and competitive event. SN Public School secured a second position with the 3,000 rupees cash prizes and a certificate. In connection with the Infection Prevention and Control Week, a health awareness program was conducted in the school auditorium on 23rd October 2025. Students of grade 3rd and 4th, the program was led by a team of doctors in Travancore Medical College, Kollam. The session was highly informative and interactive. A vigilance awareness session was conducted on 30th of this month, the same month. The session was organized by Vigilance and Anti-Corruption Bureau with the 3 officials from department serving as a resource person. The program was attended by students of 9th and NCC cadets. National Integration Day was observed in the school auditorium 31st October 2025. The program effectively conveyed the messages of unity in diversity and encouraged students to uphold the values of harmony and national integrity. Kerala Piravi was celebrated on 1st November 2025 by the students of grades 6th, 7th and 8th. The celebrations commemorated the formation of our state and highlight its rich cultural heritage and identity. A variety of entertaining cultural programs were presented by the students. The 39th annual athletic meet of Sri Narayana Public School was conducted on 7th November 2025 with great enthusiasm. The chief guest of the occasion was Professor K. Shashimar, Secretary of Sri Narayana Education Society. Students actively participated in various athletics events under junior and senior categories. CBSE state level festival was held from November 12 to 15 at Labrandia Public School, Pala, Marangatpalli. This mega cultural event witnessed the participation of around 10,000 talented students from more than 850 schools across the state. Sri Narayana Public School, a proud member of Desingnad Sahodaya Group and functioning under the guidance of Professor K. Shashimar, secured 3rd place in the state level and impressive aggregate point of 515, bringing great pride and honor to the institution. Children's Day was celebrated with great joy and enthusiasm on 14th November 2025. Science Expo conducted on 2025 was successfully conducted on 21st November 2025. The exhibition was inaugurated by Dr. Beena B., Principal and Professor, retired, KSMD College, Shastankota, Kollam. Students enthusiastically showcased a wide range of innovative projects and working models. The exhibition was organized with the active involvement of various departments including physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, computer, ATL, robotic and primary session. Constitution Day was observed 26th November 2025 with various activities highlighting the significance of Indian Constitution. In connection with the day, Social Studies Department organized a quiz competition to enhance students' awareness and understanding the constitutional values and principles. Our students actively participated in various inter-school quiz competitions and achieved excellent results, bringing great pride to this institution. Gauri Nandan of 12th B and Aravind of 11th B secured second prizes in the International Inter-School Quiz Competition held on 17th November at Mannam Memorial School, Kollam. In Savi Hunt Inter-School Quiz Competition conducted MGM School, Kottarakara on 29th November, our school secured first position. The competition was represented by Gauri Nandan of 12th B and Aravind PS of 11th B, whose outstanding performance brought laurels to the school. On 17th December, Trinity Lyceum Inter-School Quiz Competition was held at Trinity Lyceum School and was conducted by renowned quiz master Mr. G.S. Pradeep. Students from our school, Gauri Nandan and Aravind, showcased excellent knowledge, confidence and teamwork and secured second position in competition. NCC Day was celebrated with great enthusiasm on 26th and 27th November 2025 in school auditorium. On both days, NCC cadets present a wonderful and disciplinary display of movement showcasing their coordination, confidence and commitment to the ideals of National Cadet Corps. Sri Narayana Public School, Vadakevila became the champions with 334 points in Desingnad Sahodaya Inter-School Sports Meet. Junior boys football team secured first position. Junior girls badminton team secured first position. Senior girls kabaddi team secured second runner-up position. Senior boys kabaddi team secured, of course, first position. two-day annual leadership program of students grade 9th was held at the school on 5th and 6th of December. Sri Sandeep V, Principal, Sri Narayana Polytechnical College, Kottayam, graced the occasion as chief guest. The day one was marked by various activities such as debates, quizzes, and awareness classes. The day two featured a variety of cultural programs. Vadakevala's Sri Narayana Public School emerged as a champion of Desi Nada Sahodaya Kids Fest Giggle Galaxy on 2026, held at Aditya Public School, Paravur, scoring 145 points. The school also secured first place in category 1, 2, and aggregate points. With the aim of developing academic excellence and leadership qualities among students, classes are being conducted in association with the Sri Narayana Guru Academy. Two events among the students. A parents' meeting was conducted on Friday, 16 January 2026 to make parents and students aware of the new guidelines for grade 10th and 12th. A large number of parents and students attended the meeting. The details of the revised exam pattern, including 2 board examination system for grade 10th, were explained in details, and all doubts were cleared. This journey has begun under the visionary leadership of Professor K. Sachikumar sir and ML Anitharan, the strong support of management as well as the teaching and non-teaching staff. We are confident in achieving greater excellence in future. I take this modesty to say that we did our best to do as we had planned, and we are proud of our students and teachers who strive hard to achieve beyond expectations. I thank the President of Sri Narayana Educational Society, Engineer ML Anitharan sir, Secretary Professor K. Sachikumar sir, and the management team, plus Deputy Principal, Vice Principal, HM, HODs, various departments, and all teachers for the support and hope for the same in future too. I wish you all the best for the 39th annual day. Utsav. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Our management's foresight, dedication, and steadfast commitment have been instrumental in shaping this institution into a center of excellence. Our President of Sri Narayana Educational Society, Engineer M.L. Anitharan sir, is a well-known and highly reputed personality on our campus. He has 33 years of distinguished service as Chief Engineer with the Kerala State Electricity Board, also served as MD of United Electrical Industries, Kollam, and has been associated with the Sri Narayana Educational Society since 1986, contributing significantly to its mission and growth. With great respect, may I invite Engineer M.L. Anitharan sir, President of Sri Narayana Educational Society, for the presidential address.
Respected Chief Guest of the Day, Sri Rajiv Barua, Special Guest, Srimati Parvati V, our Secretary, Professor K. Sachikumar, PTA President Sudhish, Dr. Sudhish, and other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Also the parents and teachers. See, this is a rare opportunity for us to have a dignitary like Sri Rajiv Barua. He is the regional officer of CBSE, and I think so far none of the regional officers have visited our institution for this, and he is the first one, and we are very thankful, sir, and we are very happy also that you have been very kind to take so much of pain, because yesterday he was in Delhi, and only in the morning 3 a.m. he came to Trivandrum, and by the time only a sharp break he reached us. And by the by, he is a very a person with a lot of knowledge on the education field, and I know, because we had a talk before that he knows how to run the CBSE and the institutions under it. And I'm not extending, I'm not going to talk on so much of things. This institution was formulated as we told you, Professor Shivaprasad in 1986, and at that time Professor Shashimar was the secretary and I was the treasurer also. So and so many people joined us, and the people of this area have trusted us and they entrusted us this institution and its development. And you know, this institution has developed because the confidence they have shown in the organization of this, and because we want facilities and teaching abilities to make the children very, very good in all areas of their appearance. And we said it is not that you score a good mark, but you should be excellent in all fields where you are. You should be leader among the society, and your service should benefit the public in large. I wish the annual general body all success, and thank you for them. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. To formally begin today's celebration, we now move on to the most significant part of the program. It is a matter of great honor and privilege for us to have with us a distinguished personality as our chief guest today, Sri Rajiv Barua, Regional Officer, CBSE Regional Office, Thiruvananthapuram. He started his commendable career as a teacher in Kolkata and later joined as Assistant Central Intelligence Officer under the Union Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India at Delhi. He joined the Central Board of Secondary Education as officer and has been Regional Officer, CBSE Regional Office, Thiruvananthapuram since 30th June 2025. His remarkable journey, dedication, and values are truly inspiring, making him the perfect person to set the tone for this occasion. May I now respectfully invite our honorable chief guest to light the traditional lamp and deliver the inaugural address. May I request our honorable chief guest for the inaugural address.
First of all, very good afternoon and very good evening. Just I am giving a Malayalam something information. Ella Priyapatta Barakum Ente Namaskaram. respected all dignitaries here in the dais, respected chief guest, respected parents, respected my students, and my CBSE family, all teachers, non-teaching staffs who are attached with this particular school since long. As sir is already given the information, I am the first regional officer to take. I am present here in your school on your annual day celebration, that is 39th. For your information, someone 39 is lucky for me. My house number is 39. I don't know what is there, but it is 39th. Many more matters is there, but I cannot disclose all the things. So, as a CBSE regional officer, I came here, already you are understand, already listen, that on June 25 only, I came here. Suddenly, I was transferred from Delhi due to administrative issues of my predecessor, he was transferred due to certain medical issues. So, as you are already understand that I am from Calcutta, Bengali person. I think maybe someone is from Bengal. 50% of Bengal people are matching with Malayali people. In culture, in say, all around of all areas of life. Before giving an information, other information, I just thanks to a group of dancers in the welcome. I delighted the first time I seen here this type of dance, and I heard that is the first one. Thanks to that particular students, namely Athiti of class 8A, Maithili D, Abhigna, Devika, Nidvana, Gayatri and Anjana. If they are here, I have special thanks to you. I can hire you from CBSE's any program wherever it is required with the permission of Sri Kumar sir. I very much thankful to you that I am here. About the school's matter, I am not so much known, but what I understand that here lots of experienced and senior officials are attached with this particular school. So I then don't think that school will go school should go in a right way. And during my CBSE families and my students, just for to give the informations to the parents also, CBSE is scattering the students' education all over India, not now, in India. Can you give me anyone? How many outside India, outside India, how many countries we are having the CBSE schools? Are you having any knowledge? Anyone? Raise your hands. Out of India, 27 abroad countries we are doing the CBSE schools. And along with all the 27 countries and all over India, all together we are doing one exam, one day, one nations, like that. So result is also declared in one day. Whenever we are committed one day, we are committed, the result will be declared. So being a part of this CBSE family, you are also a very lucky, and I am also a very lucky as an officer. Being a regional officer of this particular region, I am faced a little bit sweets and sours within this 7 months journey. But whatever I think, basically, all the peoples in Kerala are very much fondly as well as friendly also, and they are sometimes very observations is very good. They are observing very good. So, in this matter, I just give 2-3 things. CBSE regional office now going on in a rented building in BSNL campus Kaivanam. I already talked with Honorable Governor sir, Honorable CM sir, and lots of authorities who are in particular departments, and lots of IAS officers, and who are in this particular, they are giving this particular to help us to a land of, a piece of land which is governed by the government, so that we can build one school, our office, very good way. Actually, in this particular building, we are facing a lot of issues. Connectivity issues main, because it is a BSNL area, a campus, so lots of greeneries are there. And for that greeneries, we are having a BSNL facilities, land, independent landline connections also, but we are not, all the connections are not doing properly sometimes. So, now I came here for your annual day celebration. What is annual day? Can you give me any information little bit? Any student? What is annual day? So just annual day is whatever the sir is, your principal sir is given the information. All the last 1 year or activities or all the activities you are done and you are achieved by your hard work, that is given. Who was the achievers was there, that name is only read it out. In my time, we are this type of prize distribution and others. We are delighted on this particular day. Each and every one is coming here and there. Wherever he is coming. So nowadays I am thinking that the hall is not completely full also. Its upper side is there. But it's a holiday, maybe. Somehow, this SREE NARAYANA Trust, having 3 schools what sir is given in Kollam, and many other colleges and other institutions. So, this annual day may not be in a position that you have to formally you have to give all the information to the students and the parents. Try to update and upgrade all the things from the students as well as the parents' end. Parents is very much, parents' active participation in with the schools cooperation is very much required now. Because students are only guided by the parents, and then they are coming to school, and the school authorities are doing after that all the care taken care of. So, annual day, one day is like that, that is one kind of enjoyment. But here is long speech is going on and others, etc., etc., etc. It's not like that. This is required also to know what is the school's background, who are attached with the schools, what is the activities are going on, what future activities they are taken, what is the actual management, what is the goal of the management, who are the management at present now, all things to be cleared in this particular day. As well as I am giving my students that you should try in future be a best, say like that, this group of dance, they are the first in the state. In other occasions, what I already heard that in football and these boys and girls football team, tennis team, they are also a first. Whatever sir is given the information in her annual report. Just I am giving another two things out of this particular annual report or annual function. In 2026, CBSE is now going for the 2 board examination of class 10. Class 10 2 board examination means not to worried. 2 board examination means first exam is to be started on February 17th onwards. After 1 month gap, it will be the second exam will become. What is the basic 3 things of this particular 2 board examination? Those candidates who are not sometimes medically unfit or medically problem is there, only for the 2 subjects they are eligible for that particular exam. Or the candidates who are already not passed out of 5 subjects, 2 subjects, one in language, one in science category, that candidate having an option to go the second board examination to improve their performance. And another matter is there is a lot of, say like you, lot of students are there who are participating in the national game, state level game, who is approved by the SREE, that is required, and they are giving a chance to appear in the examination. But there is a question information is there. Out of 5 subjects, candidate should at least appear 3 subjects. Neither they are not having they should go to the second board examinations. And what is second board examinations? Earlier it was reported that second board examination, it's a fear to the students. It's not to be fear. Actually, second board examination is one of the supplementary, we are called supplementary examination earlier. That supplementary examination comes to now in a new form, second board examination. And for the class 12 students, I just give the one information that there is this year, maybe it was 99% it is chance is there to your exam, after your exam, your books, your answer books will be verified through online on-screen marks. Means the evaluators and the teachers not to go anywhere. They can sit in their school. Respective teachers are given their particular, anywhere in India or abroad, any of their particular subjects. That particular copy will come to them and they will check and they will submit their report in online only. Due to the many administrative issues, copy coming and checking, confidentiality, banks, police, local authorities, our staffs, our involvement, lots of activities and lots of persons are involved in this particular, all the issues. So we are thinking to reduce all these activities in a online mode. Say you know that on 2020 onwards the online matters is more active due to the corona. After corona. So now we have to slowly, already we are habituated with the online matters. So in future online all the things to be done from the CBSE end. And about the school, genesis of SREE Narayana Public School. This area is called Vadakevilla, Kollam. In the 1980s, there were only very few English medium schools in Kollam. And getting Admission in this school was a big challenge. In 1986, the idea to start a CBSE school was discussed in the SREE NARAYANA Samskarika Samiti meeting, Kollam unit, and SREE NARAYANA Educational Society was formed to materialize the dream with Professor S. Sivaprasad Ji as President and Professor K. Sasikumar as Secretary Sir and Mr. M.L. Anidharan Sir as a Treasurer. Since then the school is going on. The school was formally inaugurated on 3rd June 1987 in a rented building at Polathod with 21 students and 5 teachers only. This was a humble beginning of a big venture. This tremendous efforts, now the NOC was obtained from the state government in 1988 with 4 classrooms. The formal inauguration was conducted by the K.S. Chandrasekharan Sir, Honorable Minister of World Education on 15th May 1990 in the presence of many dignitaries including Professor M.K. Sanu. The help rendered by Sri K. Subhakaran, Dr. G. Ravindran, Srimati Suprabha Somarajan and Sri K. Bhaskaran and are worth mentioning. Many other organizations like Revati Trust of Maharaja of Travancore, the Jindal Trust of Bangalore, etc. have also helped the SREE NARAYANA Educational Society financially. The affiliation up to class 10 was obtained in 1991 and the affiliation up to class 12 was obtained in 1993. The efforts rendered by Professor Sri S. Sivaprasad, former President, Secretary and the Treasurer Sir are unmeasurable. The founder principal, vice principal and headmistress had rendered selfless efforts beyond the call of duty in bringing up the school to the present standards. The support and advice given by Professor M. K. Sano is remembered with gratitude by these institutions. So, there is a long thing is there. Now this facility is to 3,200 students is there and 240 plus staffs total under this society. 26 school buses, ATL and robotics labs is already there. Just now sir is said that some swimming pool is also done. Well furnished language lab, Kumarasan auditorium, Guru Deva indoor stadium, it is already done. And there is other schools are also there. I cannot go for that particular matter, but I am very much fond of this particular dancers, group dance. Again, I am thankful to all of you, all of my dancers, of the participants, from my best of my heart and soul. So, I can end my, because actually I cannot give any other information just now, because you are lots of facilitations is there. So, Madam, just specially, I just first met with only today, just 1 hour ago, Srimati Parvati V. IS Madam. She was very, very lovely and very, immediately she can come and do all the things, gives information about the schools, because she is 40 and school is also in 40 age. So, thanks to Madam also. Actually, earlier it is I am not giving any information. Thanks to in the dais, the head boy, head girl, and the others, and all the dignitaries in the present in the hall. Thank you for my end. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring and extremely valuable words. Today, we have with us yet another eminent personality, the special guest of the day, Srimati Parvati V. IIS. She is an alumna of Sri Narayana Public School, Vadakevla of 2001 batch. She cleared her civil services exam in 2011 batch of Indian Information Service. Exceptionally qualified across multiple fields, Srimati Parvati joined Indian Information Service as Assistant Director, All India Radio, New Delhi in 2012. She had served as Regional Officer, Central Board of Film Certification, certifying more than 1,000 films in Malayalam and other languages. She had also served as Director, Central Bureau of Communication, Thiruvananthapuram. Currently, Srimati Parvati is posted as Director, Central Bureau of Communication, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India. It is indeed my pleasure and honor to invite Srimati Parvati V. IIS to address the gathering.
Distinguished Chief Guest, Shri Rajiv Barua Sir, ML Anidharan Sir, Principal Subhash Sir, Shashikumar Sir, all other dignitaries on and off the stage, dear teachers, non-teaching staff, parents, and my dear friends. I cannot actually express how happy and privileged I'm feeling right now addressing my own family. Rajiv sir, some things are best expressed in one's own mother tongue, so please allow me to switch to mother tongue in between. ഇവിടെ ആദ്യം കയറി വന്നപ്പോൾ ഓരോ പ്രാവശ്യം വരുമ്പോഴും ഞാൻ നോക്കുന്ന കാര്യം എനിക്കറിയാവുന്ന എത്ര പേരുണ്ട് എന്നുള്ളതാണ്, പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ടീച്ചേഴ്സ്. ഞാൻ ഓരോ പ്രാവശ്യം വരുന്തോറും എനിക്കറിയാവുന്ന മുഖങ്ങൾ കുറഞ്ഞു വരുന്നു. ഞാനിപ്പോൾ ഇവിടോട്ട് നടന്നു വന്നപ്പോൾ എന്നെ ജോഗ്രഫി പഠിപ്പിച്ച ഹരികൃഷ്ണൻ സാറിനെ കണ്ടു. വിനീത മിസ്സുണ്ട്, സിന്ധു മിസ്സുണ്ട്. അങ്ങനെ വളരെ ചുരുക്കം ചില മുഖങ്ങൾ മാത്രമാണ് എനിക്കിന്ന് പരിചിതമായിട്ടുള്ളത്. എന്നോട് ശശികുമാർ സാറ് ചോദിച്ചു, സ്കൂള് മാറിയിട്ടുണ്ടോ എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചു. സ്കൂളിനിപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ പ്രായമുണ്ട്, അപ്പോൾ സ്കൂള് മാറിയിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന് ഞാൻ പ്രത്യേകം പറയണ്ട. പക്ഷേ മാറാത്ത രണ്ടുപേരെ എനിക്കറിയാം, അനിധരൻ സാറും ശശികുമാർ സാറും. ഞാൻ ഈ സ്കൂളിൽ അഡ്മിഷൻ എടുത്തത് തന്നെ ശശികുമാർ സാറിനെ കാരണം. ഈ കഥ ഞാൻ മുമ്പ് ഇവിടെ തന്നെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടോ എന്നെനിക്കൊരു സംശയമുണ്ട്, എന്നാലും ഞാൻ ആ കഥ ഒന്നും കൂടെ ആവർത്തിക്കാം. ഞാൻ സെൻറ്റ് ജോസഫ്സ് കോൺവെൻ്റ് എന്ന് വേറൊരു സ്കൂൾ അറിയാമല്ലോ, അവിടെയായിരുന്നു ഞാൻ UKG പഠിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അന്നത്തെ കാലത്ത് കൊല്ലത്ത് CBSE സ്കൂൾസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇല്ല. ആ കാലഘട്ടം, ഞാൻ പറയുന്ന കാലഘട്ടം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ 1990 ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ നമ്മുടെ SN പബ്ലിക് സ്കൂളിലെ 1ാം ക്ലാസ്സിലെ അഡ്മിഷൻ നടക്കുമായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷേ എന്തോ കാരണവശാൽ എൻ്റെ വീട്ടുകാർ സമയത്തിനും കാലത്തിനും എന്നെ അഡ്മിഷൻ ടെസ്റ്റിനൊന്നും കൊണ്ടുപോയില്ല. അവസാനം ഇവിടെ അഡ്മിഷനൊക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞു, പക്ഷേ എനിക്ക് അഡ്മിഷൻ ഇല്ലല്ലോ. എനിക്ക് 1ാം ക്ലാസ്സിലോട്ട് സെൻറ്റ് ജോസഫ്സിൽ സ്റ്റേറ്റ് സിലബസാണ്, അത് പഠിക്കേണ്ടി വരും എന്നുള്ളൊരു സാഹചര്യം വന്നു. അങ്ങനെ എൻ്റെ അച്ഛൻ്റെ അമ്മ, പുള്ളിക്കാരി ഒരു വിഷണറിയാണ്, അതിലും വലിയൊരു വിഷണറി ആയിട്ടുള്ള ശശികുമാർ സാറിനെ വിളിച്ചു. എന്നിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞു, എൻ്റെ കൊച്ചുമോൾക്ക് അഡ്മിഷൻ വേണം എന്നെ. പക്ഷേ സാർ പറഞ്ഞു ഇവിടെ ഇങ്ങനെ ടെസ്റ്റ് കഴിഞ്ഞു പോയി. എന്നാലും സാറ് വളരെ ഹി വാസ് വെരി കൈൻഡ്. പറഞ്ഞു കൊണ്ടുവന്നോളൂ, പുള്ളിക്കാരിയെ എഴുതിക്കാമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. അങ്ങനെ ഇവിടെ വന്ന് ഞാൻ അഡ്മിഷൻ ടെസ്റ്റ് എഴുതി. ഞാനിവിടെ 1ാം ക്ലാസ്സിലും ചേർന്നു. ആ ചേർന്ന കൊല്ലമാണ് 1991. ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഞാൻ 35 കൊല്ലമായി ഈ സ്കൂളിൽ. അന്നത്തെ യൂണിഫോം ഇതല്ല, ഞങ്ങളുടെ യൂണിഫോം വെള്ളയും കടുത്ത നീലയുമാണ്. കൊച്ചു ക്ലാസ്സിലായതുകൊണ്ട് പിനഫോറും, വലിയ ക്ലാസ്സുകളിലോട്ട് പോകുമ്പോൾ ചുരിദാറും ഒക്കെ ആയിരുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ട് സാറിനെ കാരണമാണ് എനിക്ക് ഈ സ്കൂളിൽ പഠിക്കാൻ പറ്റിയത്. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു പ്രത്യേക നന്ദി പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ തുടങ്ങട്ടെ. ഈ സ്കൂളിൽ ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരുപാട് മെമ്മറീസ് ഉണ്ട്. പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇന്നത്തെ ആനുവൽ ഡേ മുഴുവൻ കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എൻ്റെ മെമ്മറീസ് കഴിയില്ല. പക്ഷെ ചില മെമ്മറീസ് മാത്രം ഷെയർ ചെയ്യാം. എൻ്റെ കൂടെ 1ാം ക്ലാസ് മുതൽ 10ാം ക്ലാസ് വരെ പഠിച്ച എൻ്റെ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് തന്നെയാണ് ഇന്നും എൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും നല്ല ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്. ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ആ ഒരു യൂണിറ്റി ഇന്നും എനിക്ക് എൻ്റെ ഫ്രണ്ട്സിനോടുണ്ട്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇന്നും ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് ആരാന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ ആദ്യം 1 മുതൽ 10 വരെ പഠിച്ച എൻ്റെ 2 കൂട്ടുകാരുടെ പേര് തന്നെയാണ് ഇന്നും എല്ലായിടത്തും പറയുന്നത്. ഇവിടെ ടീച്ചേഴ്സിൻ്റെ കാര്യം പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ സ്റ്റേജിൽ വന്ന് നിന്ന് സംസാരിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഒരാളൊന്നും ആയിരുന്നില്ല ഞാൻ. പക്ഷേ ഇതുപോലെ ഒരു സ്റ്റേജ് തന്ന് സംസാരിക്കാൻ ചെറുതായിരുന്നപ്പോൾ ഒരുപാട് അവസരങ്ങൾ ഈ സ്കൂൾ എനിക്ക് തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇന്ന് ഓരോ സ്റ്റേജിലും ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ഇടയ്ക്ക് ആലോചിക്കും, ആദ്യം SN പബ്ലിക് സ്കൂളിലെ സ്റ്റേജിൽ കയറി മുട്ടിടിക്കുന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷേ എന്നാലും ഒരു ധൈര്യമൊക്കെ വെച്ച് എന്തൊക്കെയോ പറഞ്ഞു. റെസിറ്റേഷനൊക്കെ കയറി പോയിട്ട് അവസാനം പകുതി പോയൊക്കെ ഞാൻ മറന്നു പോയിട്ടുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ അന്നത്തെ കാലത്ത് ഇന്നത്തെ പോലെ സോഷ്യൽ മീഡിയയും കൂവലും ഒന്നും ഇല്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ട് കുഴപ്പമില്ല, എല്ലാവരും കൈയടിച്ചു വിട്ടു, നമ്മൾ ഇറങ്ങിപ്പോയി. പക്ഷേ അതുപോലുള്ള ഒരുപാട് അനുഭവങ്ങളാണ് ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇവിടം വരെ അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് ഈ ഒരു സ്ഥലം വരെ എത്താൻ എന്നെ പ്രാപ്തിയാക്കിയെന്ന് ഞാൻ എന്തുകൊണ്ടും വിശ്വസിക്കുന്നു. ഈ സ്കൂളിൽ ഇന്ന് ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പഠിക്കുന്നവരൊക്കെ ഞങ്ങളെക്കാളും മിടുക്കന്മാരാണ്. ഞാൻ ഈ പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ സാറിൻ്റെ ആനുവൽ റിപ്പോർട്ട് കേട്ടിട്ട്, ആനുവൽ റിപ്പോർട്ട് വായിച്ചത് സാറ് നമ്മുടെ പാർലമെൻറ്റിൽ ഫിനാൻസ് മിനിസ്റ്റർ ഒരു ബഡ്ജറ്റ് സ്പീച്ച് കൊടുക്കുന്ന പോലെ ആയിരുന്നു. സാറ് വായിച്ചിട്ടും അത് കഴിയുന്നില്ല. അപ്പം അതിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം എന്താ? മിടുക്കന്മാരും മിടുക്കിമാരും മാത്രം ആയാൽ പിന്നെ എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും? ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇന്ന് ആ ഡാൻസ് കളിച്ച ആ മിടുക്കിമാരെ ഒന്ന് കൺഗ്രാറ്റുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം എന്നുണ്ട്. ആദ്യത്തെ ആ വെൽക്കം ഡാൻസ് ഞാൻ ഇത്രയും കാലഘട്ടത്തിൽ കണ്ടിട്ടുള്ളതിൽ വെച്ച് ഏറ്റവും നല്ലൊരു ഡാൻസ് ആയിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ നിന്ന് തന്നെ ഡാൻസ് ആയാലും അതുപോലെ അക്കാഡമിക് കാര്യങ്ങളായാലും എൻ്റെ ക്ലാസ്മേറ്റും കൂടി ആയിരുന്ന ഒരു രാഹുൽ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു കുട്ടി, അദ്ദേഹം കുറച്ച് വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് മരിച്ചുപോയി. അപ്പോൾ അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ഓർമ്മയിൽ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ക്ലാസ് ഒരു അവാർഡ് കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇന്ന് ഈ അവാർഡ് രാജീവ് ബർവർ സാർ കൊടുക്കുന്നതായിരിക്കും 10ാം ക്ലാസ്സിലെ ഏറ്റവും നല്ല സ്റ്റുഡൻറ്റിന്. അതായത് പഠനം മാത്രമല്ല എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും കൂടെ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് ഏറ്റവും നല്ല സ്റ്റുഡൻറ്റിനുള്ളൊരു അവാർഡൊക്കെ കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇത്രയും മിടുക്കന്മാരും മിടുക്കികളും ഒക്കെ ഉള്ളൊരു സ്കൂളിൽ ടീച്ചർമാർക്ക് അങ്ങനെ ഒരു അവാർഡ് നിർണ്ണയിക്കുക എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് തന്നെ എന്ത് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായിരിക്കും. പഠനം മാത്രമല്ല, ഇവിടെ പഠനത്തിൽ പലരുടെയും മാർക്കുകൾ കേട്ടു. നമ്മുടെ കാലത്തൊക്കെ അതൊന്നും കേൾക്കാൻ പോലും പറ്റുന്ന മാർക്കുകളല്ല. അതുപോലെ സ്പോർട്സിലായാലും ദേശിംഗനാട് സഹോദയ കോംപ്ലക്സ്, കേരള സ്റ്റേറ്റ് CBSE യൂത്ത് ഫെസ്റ്റിവൽ, ഇതെല്ലാത്തിലും SN പബ്ലിക് സ്കൂൾ എന്നുള്ള പേര് മുമ്പിൽ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞു അല്ലേ? എന്നെ ഇവിടെ വിളിച്ച സ്ഥിതിക്ക് ഞാൻ ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എൻ്റെ ടീച്ചേഴ്സിനെ പലരെയും ഇവിടെ ഓർക്കുകയാണ്. എന്നെ 1ാം ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പഠിപ്പിച്ചത് അനിതകുമാരി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞൊരു ക്ലാസ് ടീച്ചർ എനിക്കുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. മിസ്സ് പണ്ടൊരിക്കൽ വന്നപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, സ്കൂളിൽ വന്നതാണ് അലൂമിനിയുടെ ഫംഗ്ഷന്. അതുപോലെ ഒരുപാട് ടീച്ചേഴ്സ്, ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് എന്ന് പറയാൻ പഠിച്ചെങ്കിൽ അത് ഇവിടെ നമ്മളെ പഠിപ്പിച്ച ഒരുപാട് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ടീച്ചേഴ്സിൻ്റെ കോൺട്രിബ്യൂഷനാണ്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ എല്ലാ വിഷയങ്ങളിലും ഏറ്റവും നല്ല ടീച്ചേഴ്സിനെ കീഴിൽ പഠിക്കാനുള്ള ഭാഗ്യം എനിക്കുണ്ടായെന്ന് ഞാൻ വിശ്വസിക്കുന്നു. അതുപോലെ ഈ ഒരു അവസരത്തിൽ ഞാൻ ഓർക്കുന്ന വേറൊരു വ്യക്തിത്വമാണ് നമ്മുടെ പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ കൂടിയായിരുന്ന ശശിധരൻ സാറ്, അതുപോലെ വൈസ് പ്രിൻസിപ്പലായിരുന്ന സാവിത്രി മാഡം. ഇവരെല്ലാവരും തന്നെ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ആ ഒരു ബാല്യം മുഴുവൻ 1ാം ക്ലാസ് മുതൽ 10ാം ക്ലാസ് എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഒരുപാട് ഒരു 10 വർഷം നീണ്ട ആ ഒരു ബാല്യകാലത്ത് ഞങ്ങളെ ഒരുപാട് പ്രാപ്തരാക്കുന്നതിൽ വലിയൊരു പങ്ക് വഹിച്ചവരാണ്. എൻ്റെ എല്ലാ ഗുരുക്കന്മാർക്കും, എല്ലാ ടീച്ചേഴ്സിനും, ഞാൻ ടീച്ചേഴ്സിനെ മാത്രമല്ല ഒരുപാട് നോൺ ടീച്ചിങ് സ്റ്റാഫും ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായിരുന്നു. ചിലരെ എനിക്കിപ്പോഴും കാണാൻ കഴിയുന്നുണ്ട്, മറ്റു ചിലരെല്ലാം റിട്ടയറായി പോയി കാണും. ഗുരുക്കന്മാരെ എല്ലാവരെയും ഞാൻ ഈ അവസരത്തിൽ ഓർക്കുകയാണ്. എല്ലാവർക്കും എൻ്റെ വന്ദനം. ഇവിടം വരെ വന്ന സ്ഥിതിക്ക് നിങ്ങളെ കുറച്ച് ഉപദേശിച്ചിട്ട് പോകണം എന്നാണ് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അല്ലറ ചില്ലറ ഉപദേശവും കൂടെയൊക്കെ തന്നിട്ട് മാറ്റാം. I would like to switch over to English now. See, we are living in the 21st century. In the 21st century, having the 3 R's. What are the 3 R's? Reading, writing, and arithmetic. Even though arithmetic doesn't start with R, it's also considered an R. See, having these 3 skills is not enough, right? I'm sure it's not enough. We need a lot more than that to survive. Lot of skills that we need to survive in the 21st century. So അതിൽ ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെയുള്ള സ്കിൽസിനെ I'll just classify it basically into 4-5 types. The first would be learning skills. So under learning skills, what I think there are 4 C's in fact. First C is critical thinking. Now what do you call critical thinking? The ability to think out of the box, the ability to come up with solutions, right? We have a problem. See, all of you will face problems in life, but you need to have a critical thinking, even if it is in your profession, even if it is in your personal life, to come up with solution. So that is first C, critical thinking. Now the second C is creativity. I can see so much of creativity here. Even the dance that we saw was actually an epitome of creativity. But we do need creativity in our professional life, and we also need it in our personal life, right? So when we think bigger, better, when we think of new ways of doing things, naturally that enhances creativity. Now the third C that I would say is collaboration. Now we are not living in silos. We are living in a society where we have to cooperate with each other to do things, right? We are all working in teams. Even this school is a teamwork. So if you don't collaborate with each other, obviously there is no way you can exist and survive in this 21st century. Now the last C is communication. Communication, it's not just important to actually do something, but it's also important to communicate. Now communication can be either oral or it can be written as well. Now these are the four C's of learning of the 21st century skills. Now I would like to also talk about some other skills which include, in this age of information and digital literacy and technology, one cannot be away from any of these. I'm sure all of you are, the younger generation for sure, are all information literate for sure. So it is not just important to be techno savvy, it's also important to be techno wise. Technology can be used for the good, technology can be used for the bad. You need to be able to actually identify what is good for you and what is bad for you. Now, there's also another thing called media literacy. We live in the age of fake news, right? So there's a lot of fake information that comes across to us through our mobile phones. So in this 21st century, you should also be able to understand what is, fake news and what is real news. So digital and information literacy is another important skill that you require to do well in this 21st century. Now, apart from that, there are life skills. What are the life skills? I can point few of them. One is, leadership. We have a lot of leaders sitting in this, student leaders who are also part of the dais. So leadership is very important in life. I would say that whenever you get an opportunity to actually do something, sir was asking a question, I did not see anybody raising their hands and giving an answer. Those things should actually happen. What is that called? Initiative, right? So initiative is another skill that you require in the 21st century. Now, apart from that, social skills are also required. Now, social skills means we'll have to work with different kinds of people. People from different languages, people from different cultures, people who have nothing in common with you. So it is only your social skills which will actually help you work with such people. Now, apart from it, another skill I would say is productivity. Productivity is being able to utilize your time in a better way. I am sure a lot of you are addicted to your mobile phones. There's a lot of digital addiction that we have. But is it really helping you? I don't think so. It is only finally lowering your productivity, lowering your focus, and if something could be completed in 1 hour, it's probably taking you 2 to 3 hours. So being productive is also very essential in a century like this. Now, I have spoken about learning skills, I have spoken about life skills, and I have spoken about digital and information literacy. But there's one thing that I really want to speak to you, that is emotional skills. Now, what is emotional skill? The most important emotional skill is self-awareness. Are we self-aware? Do we know what our strengths are? Do we know what our weaknesses are? If we are not aware of our weakness, I'm sure we'll not be able to work out on it. We'll not be able to convert them into our strength. So the social skill that you require primarily is self-awareness. Now, is self-awareness alone enough? No. You will also have to be resilient. What is resilience? In an examination, somebody is going to win, somebody is going to fail, somebody is going to score the first rank, somebody is going to not make it at all. But how do you cope with failure? The way to cope with failure is being resilient. It is actually resilience that will take you from failure to success. Now, the most important and the last skill which I think as students of the 21st century you need is compassion, empathy, kindness. I think that is something which is probably missing in this current generation. Your empathy, your compassion, everything happens from home. It happens from your school. You learn empathy here. When you're kind to your friends, when you're kind to, when you're respectful towards your teachers, when you help your friends, you are being empathetic, you are being kind, you're being compassionate. So I think a mix of all of these skills is what is required to take all of you in this century forward. I can see that there's no dearth of talent, there's no dearth of skill over here. All of you are very, very talented, all of you are very capable. This school is immensely proud of you. As an alumni, I can say that we are really happy to see that, our successors are so much better than us. So I would also like to, in this occasion, thank the school management, because none of this is possible without the teamwork of the entire school management. Shashi Kumar sir, Anidharan sir, I can take lots of names, and it is, in fact, kudos to all of them for actually bringing this school from what it was in 1986 to one of the most sought after CBSE schools in Kerala itself today as we stand in 2026. I would also like to actually thank the school management for giving me this greatest privilege in life. I'll never forget this day in my life, because I hope one day all of you, whenever your turn comes, you're also coming here and you're also going through the entire emotions that I am right now going through. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am, for cherishing those beautiful memories and motivating our students with your inspiring words. This annual day stands as a testimony to the inspiring leadership, dedication, and spirit of service. Our secretary, Professor K. Shashikumar sir, always remained a constant source of inspiration, guidance, and strength to the growth and progress of this institution. He has held eminent leadership positions as Principal of Sri Narayana College, Kollam, President of Kerala Self-Financing Engineering College Management Association, Chairman of Sri Narayana Ayurveda Medical College, Puttur, and Sri Buddha Educational Institutions, Member of Peer Team of NAC, Board of Governors, KTU, and Senate of Kerala University. With great respect and profound pleasure, may I invite our Honorable Secretary, Professor K. Shashikumar sir, to felicitate this occasion.
Esteemed President of the Sri Narayana Education Society, Sri M.L. Anidharan, our very distinguished guest, Regional Secretary of Central Board of Secondary Education, Sri Rajiv Barua, our own child, our own Parvati, who had been a student right from class 1 and also a neighbor of mine, and other distinguished principal of the school, Sri Subhash, other distinguished persons off and on the dais, parents, teachers, dear students, and other invitees. In fact, it is a very distinguished day for the school, as we have two distinguished people as our guests for today's function. Sri Rajiv Barua is a very distinguished personality as far as CBSE is concerned. And I am given to understand that this is the first time that he is visiting a school. When myself and our principal, Subhash, we met him some 10 days back, he was telling about so many things about the education scenario, the schools in Kerala, everything. And he has a clear concept about the CBSE stream of education in India and its role. Coming towards Parvati, you see, she spoke very well and she defined how a person should be. What are the ingredients for being successful in life? That is, most of the points she imbibed from the education she had here in this school. That is what I think. So I was thinking, what is the very purpose of education? Looking at so many incidents in life, I am thinking in that line, what is the purpose of education? I strongly feel that purpose of education is to mold a good human being. The child is born with some genetic contributions from his father and mother. There are 4 factors which will decide the personality of an individual. First one is the genetic material of the parents, which is devoid of caste, community, or region. The genetic aspect is very important. And that genetic aspect should be nurtured. And there are several factors. For example, the family. Family is the first place where unknowingly the child will get so many values. Unknowingly, he will emulate his parents. And if the parents are not good people, he will emulate bad things. If the parents are idealistic, naturally the child will imbibe those qualities. So first aspect is the genetic aspect. Second one is the parental attitude and the family background. And the third one is, no doubt, the educational scenario where the child is studying. A systematic approach for the personality development takes place in the school. At home, there will be some ingredients there are, I agree. But still, it is being systematized in the school curriculum, and it is being done by the teachers. So I strongly believe that teachers are the most important factor in molding the personality of a child. I do remember what all things my teachers told when I was in the school or in the college. So they were encouraged to think properly. Honesty should be always there. Benevolence is there. So many values are there. Social life, we are all social animals. So how to behave in a society, all these things are taught in the school. So I strongly feel that teachers are the most important group of people in society who will help build the nation. The nation builders are the teachers. The nation is built in her classrooms. So if you want to destroy a nation, no need of dropping an atom bomb. Simply destroy the education system of the state. So we find that education is the most important factor. The fourth aspect is the society in which you are living. Are you influenced by society? If your friends are not good, and society as a whole is corrupt, and if they are not straightforward, they are not empathetic, then naturally your personality will be affected. So 4 ingredients are there for molding a personality. First one is the genetic factor in which you have no control. Second one is the domestic situation, family situation. Third one is the school where you are studying. And the fourth one, society where you are living. So I strongly believe that our school has carried out that important role of educating and inculcating good values in our students. Let us hope that we will be able to continue this one and let us contribute in this journey towards perfection. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. The unwavering support of the Parent-Teacher Association has been instrumental in shaping a disciplined, value-based learning environment. Our PTA continues to empower our academic community. May I invite Dr. Sudesh M.S., President of PTA, to felicitate the occasion.
ആദരണീയായ ശശികുമാർ സാർ, അൻസലർ സാർ, രാജീവ് സാർ, പാർവതി മാം, കൃഷ്ണഭദ്രൻ സാർ, അജയ് സാർ, ബാലേന്ദർ സാർ, മഹേഷ് സാർ, പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട അധ്യാപകരെ, വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ, ഈ വൈകിയ വേളയിൽ ഞാൻ കൂടുതലൊന്നും പറയുന്നില്ല. 1-2 വാക്കുകൾ കൊണ്ട് നിർത്താം. നമ്മൾ പാഠ്യ വിഷയത്തോടൊപ്പം പാഠ്യേതര വിഷയം കൂടെ, അതായത് എക്സ്ട്രാ കരിക്കുലർ ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസ്, അതിന് നമ്മൾ സഹപാഠ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ എന്ന് പറയുന്നു. പഠനം പുസ്തകങ്ങളിലും മത്സര പരീക്ഷകളിലും മാത്രം ഒതുക്കാതെ നമ്മുടെ ശാരീരികവും മാനസികവുമായ സമഗ്ര വികസനത്തിനായി അത് ചിലപ്പോൾ കായികമാവാം, കലയാവാം, സംഗീതമാവാം, നൃത്തം ഏതുമാവാം, അത് നമ്മുടെ കഴിവുകൾ കണ്ടെത്തുവാനും ആത്മവിശ്വാസം വളർത്തുവാനും നല്ല ഒരു പൗരനെ സൃഷ്ടിക്കുവാനും കഴിയുന്നു. ഇന്ന് ഇവിടെ നടത്തുന്ന ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിന് പാരൻസ് ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് അസോസിയേഷൻ്റെ പേരിലുള്ള എല്ലാവിധ ആശീർവാദവും ആശംസകളും നേർന്നുകൊണ്ട് നിർത്തുന്നു. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.
Thank you, sir.
Farewell to seniors marks the culmination of an academic year. Our senior batch, grade 12, is preparing for their board exam, and it is time to bid them farewell with wishes and prayers. I now invite Master Arjun Sangeet of grade 11 to propose a toast to the outgoing students.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. Respected Chief Guest Rajib Barua Sir, Regional Officer CBSE Tirunelveli. Respected Special Guest Srimati Parvati V, IIS Director, Central Bureau of Communication, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India. Honorable dignitaries of the management present on and off the dais, respected Principal, Deputy Principal, Vice Principal, teachers, parents, non-teaching staff, friends, and my dear seniors. I, Arjun Sangeet of 11B, stand before all of you representing grade 11th to bid farewell to the outgoing students of grade 12 at the end of the academic year. A farewell is never the end. It is the beginning of a new journey. Dear seniors, your journey with us has been about learning, growth, challenges, and achievements. Over the years, you have not only gained knowledge, but also values upheld by this prestigious institution. You have raised the standards of this institution to your remarkable and commendable achievements in academics, in co-curricular and extracurricular activities, and also by your disciplined conduct. Your achievements in examination, sports, and community service show your hard work, your determination, and sense of responsibility. You have not only excelled individually, but you have also excelled and made this school proud and raised its collective reputation. As you step out now, may you continue to pursue excellence with confidence, integrity, and perseverance. May the values you learned here and the lessons guide you in your future endeavors. As I conclude, I would like to thank you for your kindness, leadership, and friendship you offered us. We wish you all the very best, and we hope you will make us proud with your future achievements. From the bottom of my heart, once again, to my dear seniors, all the best for your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Arjun, for those gracious words. I now invite our school head boy, Master Nirmal Krishnan of grade 12, to reply to this toast.
Respected Chief Guest Sri Raju Barwasa, Regional Officer CBSE Thiruvananthapuram. Respected Special Guest Srimati Parvati V. Ma'am, IIS Director, Central Bureau of Communication, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India. Honorable dignitaries of the management, respected Principal, Deputy Principal, Vice Principal, our beloved teachers, parents, and all my juniors out here, good afternoon to one and all. I rise today with immense gratitude and a heart full of emotion to reply to the toast which was so beautifully proposed by our juniors. Your words were not just kind, they were deeply touching, and they reminded us how strong the bond within our school truly is. As grade 12 students, this moment marks the closing of a very special chapter of our lives. The school has shaped our personalities, nurtured our dreams, and guided us through every success and setbacks. We sincerely thank our school management for their vision, leadership, and unwavering support for shaping our journey. Our teachers have been our mentors and pillars of strength, always pushing us to be better individuals, not just better students. To all my juniors out here, you are the heartbeat and the torch bearers of this institution. Carry forward the spirit and legacy of Sri Narayana Public School with pride, responsibility, and unity. Remember that every small effort you put today will shape your tomorrow. I would also like to express our sincere gratitude to the entire non-teaching staffs of our school, whose silent dedication and hard work keeps this institution running smoothly every day. Thank you once again for your blessings and encouragement. This is not a goodbye, but a promise to return as proud alumni. We accept this toast with great gratitude and pride. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nirmal, for those promising words. Now it's time for our school head girl, Kumari Amita Jayagumar of grade 12, to reply.
Respected Chief Guest, Sri Rajiv Barua, Regional Officer, CBSE, Thiruvananthapuram. Respected Special Guest, Srimati Parvati V, IAS, Director of Central Bureau of Communication, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Honorable dignitaries of the management, respected Principal, Deputy Principal, Vice Principal, parents, beloved teaching and non-teaching staff, and all my dear juniors. On behalf of all the outgoing students of grade 12, I express our heartfelt gratitude for the gracious toast proposed in our honor. We are deeply humbled by your kind words and generous appreciation of our efforts and achievements. Our journey in this school has been truly memorable. The unwavering support of the management, the encouragement and guidance of our teachers and non-teaching staff, the care of our parents, the values impacted by this great institution have shaped us into confident and responsible individuals. Whatever we have achieved is a reflection of your constant guidance and belief in us. As we move forward to new challenges and opportunities, I assure you that we will carry the legacy of this institution and strive to uphold the good name of our school wherever we go. A piece of advice to my juniors: as you continue your journey, cherish every moment you spend here. Be disciplined in your efforts, consistent in your work, and sincere in your intention. Respect your teachers, for their guidance will shape your future. Above all, uphold the values and traditions of this great institution. I am confident that you will take this institution to greater heights. Thank you for your blessings and prayers. We take this toast with gratitude and pride. Thank you.
Thank you, Amita, for those sweet words. Now we move on to prize distribution ceremony.
Good afternoon to all. It's now time to appreciate and congratulate our students for their outstanding achievements. We have the prestigious awards won by our students in various curricular and co-curricular activities. We begin with Professor Shiva Prasad Endowment Awards. We have 4 school toppers this time, with 3 students from the science stream and 1 from the commerce stream. We begin with the school topper in class 12, science stream, 2024-25, Dia Rupia BR. She secured the 5th rank at national level in class 12 exam, scoring 496 on 500, 99.2%. She had also secured the 14th rank in keen entrance exam with a 2nd rank among the female candidates. She is now a student at NIT Calicut pursuing her BTech in Computer Science and Engineering. May I invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Sri Rajiv Barua, to do the honors. She is receiving a cash prize, certificate and trophy. Congratulations, Dia. Devika MG, school topper, class 12, science stream. She also secured the 5th rank at national level in class 12 exam, scoring 496 on 500, 99.2%. Devika is now a student at College of Engineering, Thiruvananthapuram, pursuing her BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering. She is receiving a cash prize, certificate and trophy. Congratulations, Devika. Anindita D. Baiju, also school topper in class 12, science stream, scoring 496 on 500, 99.2%, with a 5th rank at national level. She put up a commendable performance, scoring 100 on 100 in 4 subjects in class 12 exams, and also won the 93rd rank in Keen entrance exam. Presently, Anindita is doing her BTech in computer science at NIT Calicut. She is receiving cash prize, certificate and trophy. Congrats, Anindita. Yet another school topper in class 12 commerce stream. Adityan Rajiv, he is our topper in the commerce stream with 97%, scoring 485 on 500. He is now doing his BCom in finance and tax at Sacred Heart College, Tevada. He is receiving a cash prize, certificate and trophy. Congrats, Adityan. School topper, class 10, 2024-25, Maithili S. Nair. She scored 98.4%, 492 on 500 in her class 10 exam. She is receiving a cash prize, certificate and trophy. Congrats, Maithili. Best outgoing student of class 10, 2025-26, Sriram R. Chandran of class 10B. Sriram is receiving the Rahul Memorial Ever-Rolling Trophy instituted in memory of late Rahul S. by his classmates of 2001 batch of class 10. He also receives a cash prize of rupees 10,000. I invite Rahul's classmates also to the stage if you are present here today. Congrats, Sriram. Best outgoing student of class 12, Aishwarya Aijib of class 12C. Aishwarya is receiving a cash prize, certificate and trophy.
well-dressed and well-behaved boy of class 12, 2025-26, Amar Ishan Madhav of class 12E. He is receiving a cash prize, certificate and trophy. Well-dressed and well-behaved girl of class 12, Neeraja Praveen of class 12G. Neeraja is receiving a cash prize, certificate and trophy. The best reader from the LP section, Sanjeev S of class 4D. He is receiving a cash prize, certificate and trophy. Best reader from the UP section, Nakul S. Pillai of class 7E. Nakul is receiving a cash prize, certificate and trophy. The best reader from the high school section, Parvati B. Raj of class 10B. She is receiving a cash prize, certificate and trophy. Best reader from the higher secondary section, Anakha P. Sharath of class 11C. Anakha is receiving a cash prize, certificate and trophy. Best prefect boy from primary section, Sahad S of class 4B. He is receiving certificate and trophy. Best prefect girl from the primary section, Ajwa Banu of class 4F. She is receiving certificate and trophy. Best prefect boy, standard 9, Madhav V of class 9F. He is receiving a certificate and trophy. Best prefect girl, standard 9, Devashri A of class 9A. She is receiving a certificate and trophy. Best athlete boy, Roshan Raj of class 12F. Roshan is receiving a certificate and trophy.
The best athlete girl, Nia Lal D of class 12E. Nia is receiving a certificate and trophy. Best athlete girl, Asana Fatima of class 12D. She is receiving a certificate and trophy. Next, we have the proficiency prizes. The winners of the proficiency prizes are receiving a certificate and trophy each. Standard 5, Vaishnavi D of class 5C. Standard 6, Nivedya J of class 6D. Class 7, Nanda Pradeep of 7B. Class 8, Hannah Mercy Roji of class 8D. Class 9, Shreya Sen of class 9F. Class 11 Science Stream, Meghna Nair of class 11A. Class 11 Commerce Stream, Gauri Sajeev of 11G. Now we have a few special prizes to be awarded. First, let us appreciate our primary kid, Vani Ghosh of class 2A, for her commendable performance in the state-level scholarship exam conducted by Mampur, CBSE Malayalam Teacher Skill Development Society. She won the first rank in category 2 of the state-level exam. She will be receiving a cash prize of rupees 5,000, a gold medal and a shield at a function which will be conducted at Kerala Sahitya Academy, Changambura Hall on January 31st, 2026. Her parents will also receive an award, and the Malayalam department will receive a book worth rupees 2,500. Congratulations, Vani. She has now received a trophy. Krishna Tirth DS of class 11G is a gold medal winner in the 11th National Tong Il Mudu Martial Arts Championship 2025 held at Delhi. He is receiving a trophy. Yes, the moment we are all waiting for. It's time to know the best house of the year. I request the house captains, vice captains, student members and teachers to be ready near the stage to receive your prizes. The best house of this academic year in sports, Summer Villa with 131 points. The best house in sports is receiving a rolling trophy and a packet of sweets. The best house of the year 2025-26. All the 4 houses are receiving the rolling trophies and a packet of sweets. Starting with the 4th position, Spring Robin with a 916 points. I request the house captains, vice captains, students and teachers to come on stage to receive the prize. The 3rd position, goes to Autumn Dale with 944 points. House captains, vice captains and students, please come on stage. Teachers also, please come on stage to receive the prize. The 2nd position goes to Winter Green with 1,152 points. And the 1st position to none other than Summer Villa with 1,191 points. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors.
Our chief guest has expressed the need to take leave. I request Engineer M.L. Anidharan sir and Professor K. Shashikumar sir to present a memento to our chief guest as a token of gratitude. We request Professor K. Shishkumar sir to present the memento to our special guest, Srimati Parvati V. IIS, as a token of gratitude. With due respect, I invite our esteemed Deputy Principal, Srimati Vinita Vasudevan, who is a constant source of guidance and support to the staff and students, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, all. Most Honorable Chief Guest of the day, Shri Rajib Barua, Regional Officer, Central Board of Secondary Education, Thiruvananthapuram. Our special guest and alumna of our school, Honorable Srimati Parvati V. IIS, Director, Central Bureau of Communication, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, New Delhi. Honorable President of Sri Narayana Educational Society, Shri M.L. Anitharan sir, Secretary Professor K. Shashikumar sir, Vice President, Joint Secretary, Treasurer, PTA President, our Principal, Vice Principal, Head Boy, Head Girl, Master Arjun Sankeet, and all other dignitaries on and off the dais. I stand before you on behalf of the entire school community to propose the vote of thanks for our annual day function, Ulsav 2K26. I extend my sincere gratitude to our chief guest, Shri Rajib Barua, for gracing this occasion and sharing his valuable insights with us. We are privileged to have a CBSE regional officer of your stature with us today. And thank you, sir, for inviting the invitation and being here in this auspicious occasion. We are so grateful to our special guest of the day, Srimati Parvati V. IIS, our dear alumna, a proud product of our school for inspiring our students with her presence and her achievements. Your illustrious career announced here definitely is a testament to your dedication and excellence, and I am sure many of our students will follow suit. Thank you, Parvati, for coming here and inspiring our students. Next, I thank our President, Engineer Shri M.L. Anitharan sir, for the presidential address and his guidance. We are also deeply grateful to our Secretary, Professor K. Shashikumar sir, for his valuable presence, insights, and the constant support he gives us always. We thank our PTA President, our Principal, M.S. Subhash sir, Vice Principal, Mahesh Kumar sir, Headmistress, Ms. Srimati Seema N, for the relentless support. Our gratitude also goes to the entire management team, our staff, and our students for their efforts in making this event a success. Now, I also thank our parents who have always been supporting and guiding us, and a special thanks to our 2001 alumni batch for sponsoring the best outgoing student of grade 10 trophy and cash award. Thank you all for being an integral part of this meaningful occasion. With hearts of full gratitude and minds inspired, we conclude this ceremony, carrying forward the warm welcome and goodwill shared today. God bless us and thank you all.
The public meeting is over. Thank you all for your support and cooperation. We request the audience to stay back until the guests leave the auditorium. The cultural show will resume shortly. Students should remain quiet in their seats.